All right, welcome to Coffee with Markus. This is episode 139, and this morning I woke up to a $25,000 loss. Ouch! So in today's episode, we'll talk about trading the wheel option strategy. We'll talk about the 3 reasons why you would lose money with this strategy, and also how to avoid these mistakes. Does that sound good to you? Okay, then let's get started. This show is about real money and real trades. I'll show you the trading strategies that I personally trade, the tools that I use to trade my own accounts, and we will talk about the right mindset of a trader. Now, talking about mindset, I'm going to show you how to create SRC profits. And SRC stands for systematic, repeatable, and consistent, because that is the key to long-term success in the markets. So, if you are sick of all the hype and empty promises, and you want to learn trading strategies that actually work, then click on like right now and let's get started. All right, fantastic. Let's get started. So as you know, I love trading the wheel options trading strategy. And hey, this week was a roller coaster for this strategy. This morning, I woke up and my account was down $25,000. Now, please, you know that I've traded a larger account. It's $250,000 in cash, $500,000 in margin. So $25,000 is not that much, but still, what the heck, right? So in this episode today, we will talk about the wheel option strategy. We will talk about the 3 reasons why you would possibly lose money with this strategy, and also how to avoid these mistakes. So super excited about this. Now, let's jump right in and get to the account. So here you see my account. As you know, this show is about real money and real trades, and I am still down $18,000. So it has gotten a little bit better since this morning, but down $18,000. So we'll take a look at these trades in detail. But first of all, let's talk about the 3 reasons why you would lose money with this strategy, and then also how to avoid them. So there's 3 big mistakes that you can make when trading the wheel strategy. And let me just start by the first one. Actually, let me do this really quick. So the first is panicking. And as I said, we will also talk about solutions to these mistakes and what you can do and what you should do right now if you are somehow trapped in a position and you say, what the heck do I do now? Because as you know, we have our members area here. This is where we have our community, and I see that a lot of traders are right now saying, what the heck? So let's talk about solutions to these problems, to these mistakes. So solution number 1 is don't panic. Easier said than done, right? But it is so important that first of all, let me just do this. There we go. This one. Okay? Don't panic. First of all, super, super, super important. This is what one of the members posted in our community. It's not a loss if you don't sell. So the worst thing that you can do, going back to this, is panicking and closing your positions at a loss. Don't do this. So don't panic. There we go. Don't close your positions. Evaluate what's happening. And I will do this with you to see, okay, how bad is it really? So we will talk about this, because the second mistake, let's just talk about it, is not having a plan. So I will go through my positions that I have, and then I will show you what my plan is, and also talk about the third mistake, and then some more solutions. So let's jump right back here, and I want to also make sure that we are jumping to the charts so that we can see of what is happening. So 5 positions right now in my account: Apple, AMD, DBX, GDXJ, and RIDE. So let's start with AMD first, because here is my plan. AMD, if it stays above 83.50 until the the remainder of this trading session, which is 25 minutes, I'll make money. And I want to write this down. So I want to show you my positions, because you should do the same thing so that you know of what's happening to your positions, which ones are actually in trouble, which ones might cause you some headaches, and which ones are good to go. So first of all, we'll talk AMD. So if above 83.50, which right now seems that it is fairly likely. I mean, we have 25 minutes left in the trading session here. Of course, it could dip below 83.50, but it might not. Now, earlier this week, it looked ugly. This went down as low as 79. But you see, this is why it is so important. Don't panic. Don't panic. Just figure out of what's happening. So if above 83.50, nothing will happen. I will keep the whole premium. And this, in my case, is 48 cents times 12 contracts. So let's write this down. So $48, 12 contracts times 48 is, where is my handy dandy calculator? So this would be, right now, here we go, 12 times 48, $576 in premium. And this would be for the week. So not bad at all. Let's move on to the second position and see how the second position is doing. And the second position is DBX, Dropbox. So Dropbox needs to stay above 21.50. Let's take a look at the chart and see where we are with Dropbox. So Dropbox right now is trading at 22.85. So it seems that we are pretty good there. And you see, why am I first talking about the positions that are okay? And this is really, really important. You see, in order to stay calm, in order to make sure that you're not panicking, focus on the positive first, right? I know if you're taking a hammer and you, boom, smack one of your fingers, what do you focus on? The finger that hurts, right? But you have 4 other fingers that are absolutely fine. So let's focus on what's going right for us. So DBX, if DBX, let's jump back here to this, stays above, what did we have? DBX 21.50, which is very likely. So then I sold 47 of these options times 13 cents. So 47 times $13. Let's just bring up the handy dandy calculator and see how much premium I'm making there. So times 13 is $611 in premium. Okay, so not bad at all. $611 in premium. So that's good. All right. Now, let's look at the other one, GDXJ. So what's happening with GDXJ? GDXJ, in the beginning of the week, I got a sign. So last week, it expired below my strike price, so I got assigned, as you can see, 2,100 shares at 48. So let's just write this down. Where are we? GDX, okay. I got 2,100 shares at $48. Now here's what I did with this. So let's forget these shares for just a moment, and let's again focus on the positive of what's working well for it. So I sold calls, and this was the 49 call. So I sold it against the position and I collected premium. So how much premium did I collect for these calls? I sold 21 times 75 cents. So this would be $75. So 21 times 75. So let's see how much I'm collecting here in premium. And we're bringing in our handy dandy calculator because I cannot do simple math. But the good news is this calculator, as you can see, has the 4 most important functions that I need in my trading. Divide by, multiplied, minus, and plus. Okay, so this here is $1,575 in premium. Good. So we are okay there. Now, we still have the shares. These will expire worthless today because it is very unlikely, I mean, anything can happen here in the next 20 minutes, but it is very unlikely that GDXJ is jumping above 49. And since it is not jumping above 49, we're okay here. But, yes, I know, you're right. These shares are right now in trouble. So we need to take a look at this, okay? So this here, let's mark it this way, is trouble, okay? So we're looking at this, and we will take a look at our plan to see of what to do there. So let's talk about the next position, and the next position here is ride. Ride, okay, and so if it stays above, let's just go to the charts here. So I sold at 21.50. If it stays above 21.50, I just collect the premium and nothing else happen. Well, that's not going to happen. Right? Again, anything can happen in the next 20 minutes, but it is very, very unlikely that right now it stays below 21.50. So let's talk about ride. So ride, okay. I will get assigned how many shares? A lot of shares. Let's see. 4,700 shares. 4,700 shares at 21.50. Where's the @ sign? There we go. These keyboards, not easy to figure out, right? So, and these will be, again, in trouble. So I'm copying it from here. So we need to deal with that at some point. But here's the good news. So I sold the 21.50 put, and for these I got premium, and I got 47 times. How much premium did I get there? 42 cents. So $42. Okay, so times 42. And this is, let's bring up our handy dandy calculator. Here we go. 47 times 42, 1,974. So 1,974 in premium. Okay. So let's take a look at the last position, and then we'll talk about the positions that are in trouble. So the last position here is Apple. And Apple, I did get assigned earlier this week. So I have 800 shares, and I've not been able to sell any calls against it. So here I have 800 shares. 800 shares. So I got 800 shares at 133. And also, these shares right now are in trouble because Apple right now is trading at, let's see where Apple is trading at. There we go, $124. So I got assigned here, and Apple is down. Not good. So we'll worry about this in just a moment. But first of all, let's see of what happened here overall this week. So collected premium this week. So this is what will happen today in my account. I'm getting all this premium, and we're adding it all up. So because overall it is a pretty darn good week. So it's $576 plus 611 plus 1,575 plus 1,974. So this is $4,736. $4,736 that I've collected this week. So it's an almost $5,000 week. I don't know about you, but this is not bad at all. So this is why I want to mark this green. And I know, you might be saying, oh my gosh, I mean, you're talking about making some money here, but what about all of these red positions here? All right, we'll take care of these right now. I promise. We'll take care of these. So why don't we start with ride? And this is where it goes back to what is the worst thing that you can do? Panicking. I mean, right now, selling ride. If I would sell it right now, you see, instead of collecting the premium that I have here, and how much was it? 1,974. If I would panic right now, instead of making money on ride, I would lose $8,272. I don't know about you. Would you rather keep the premium of 1,974, or would you lose 8,272? Don't know, right? For me personally, I will not worry about it. So here is where it goes back to, what do we do? So mistake number 2 is not having a plan. Oops, let's go back here to this. So this is where evaluate what's happening and then follow your plan. So here's the deal. This is where it's super, super important, and I'll explain to you exactly my plan for these 3 positions that are in trouble. But before I do this, let me ask you, is this helpful at all when I'm breaking it down and also show you the trades that I'm in trouble? If it is, do me a favor and click on like really quick, because I see how many likes this video have. This way I will do more videos like this in the future. And if you don't like it, that's cool too. In this case, I will do other videos, but if it is helpful, if I'm walking you through these trades step by step of what's happening here, then let's do that. Okay, cool. All right. So you got to follow your plan. And here is where it is very, very, very important, right? I'm actually excited. I am excited to get assigned right. And in a moment, you will see why. But let me just show you one other thing here, which is absolutely important. When it is Friday and you're getting assigned, like I will be in right, I will be in right? So I get assigned here. This is what your reaction should be. Your reaction should be, yes, I am assigned because I want to own the stock. If you're getting assigned the stock, like I'm in right, I'm really, really happy about this. I'm happy about having GDXJ stocks. I'm happy about having Apple stocks. But if your reaction is this, that you say, oh my gosh, or your reaction might be this, like, oh my gosh, what have I done? If that is your reaction, then you violated the number 1 rule of the Wheel Club. And here's the number 1 rule of the Wheel Club. First rule of the Wheel Club is don't sell puts on stocks that you don't want to own. Okay, wrong movie, but you get the idea, right? So let's take another look at my positions so that you see the stocks. And then I'll also show you the ones that I have traded thus far this year. Am I happy to own Apple stocks? Yes, I am. Am I happy to own AMD stocks if I would own them? Yes. I mean, they expire worthless probably, so it's not going to happen. Would I be happy to own GDX? Yes. Am I happy to own GDXJ? Yes. And am I happy to own right? Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Okay, so let's take a look here at the stocks that I've traded thus far year to date. And as you can see, my profits year to date are around $43,000. Take a look at all the stocks. Feel free to take a screenshot, because these are the stocks that I would not mind owning at all. And this is really the number 1 rule of the Wheel Club. So Apple, AMD, DBX, EWZ, GDXJ, HAL, Hasbro, IBM, Nordstrom, Lumber Liquidator, Monster, Neo, Ride, Twitter, Uber, UIL, Weight Watchers, Win. All of these are good, solid stocks that I wouldn't mind to own. But so let's talk about what do we do with Ride? Why am I so excited to own Ride? Right? And this is where it goes back to have a plan. And here's the plan. So my plan, so that you know exactly what I'm planning to do, is just follow the wheel trading strategy. So, and this means that after assignment, I will sell calls and collect premium. Very, very easy. So let me show you exactly what it is. And this is where we go back to mistake number 3. Not having a tool that helps you to make the best decisions. And this is where, you know me, there's no secret. I use the PowerX Optimizer, and I will show you right now how to use it and why it is so important. So let me talk about right here, and I'm jumping to PowerX Optimizer. Now, PowerX Optimizer supports 2 separate strategies, the PowerX strategy as well as the wheel strategy. And part of the PowerX Optimizer is the wheel income calculator. And this is so important. So I'm setting the buying power to 500,000 because that is the buying power that I have in the account. And I'm zooming in here a little bit so that you can see it a little bit easier of what I'm doing. And what I do is here on the left-hand side. So the stock is right. And again, I cannot do anything today. I need to wait until I'm assigned. But most likely I will be assigned at 2150, right? This is what we talked about. So, right, I will get assigned 4,700 shares at 2150. All right, cool. So we're writing it down there. So 2150, 4,700 shares. Now, what is the option strike price that I'm trying to sell right now? Well, it has to be at the price that I'm bought at or above. So let's take a look right now. Let's take a look right now at RIDE and see how much premium we would get right now. I'm not doing it right now. I'm doing it on Monday because I need to make sure that I'm assigned these shares. But take a look at this. At 2150, the last traded price at 2150 is 43 cents. So let's just say on Monday, RIDE will probably open at around this price. Let's just assume, right? So let's say on Monday, instead of 43 cents, I'm getting 40 cents. So I'm using the strike price here of 2150. And I'm selling calls for 43 cents. If I would do it, here's what happened. Look at this. If I'm doing this, I would get $2,021 in premium. Holy cannoli. Are you getting excited about this? I'm excited about this. Are you excited to get assigned RIDE? I am excited to get assigned RIDE because right now, if RIDE stays approximately where they are, and of course, I know it's hypothetical today. Follow me on Monday. Monday, I'll be live again with Coffee with Markus, and we're going to follow up on this trade. But if I can get 40 cents, so let's write this down. What is happening here? So RIDE, I will get assigned. So this trade that is in trouble, it is not in trouble at all. I will sell calls at 2150 and collect how much? What did I just say in premium? I mean, I don't know. If this doesn't put a smile on your face, I don't know what's wrong with you. $2,021. $2,021 for 1 week trade next week. Now, if RIDE then by next Friday is above 2150, so let's go to the charts here. So if RIDE next week by next Friday is above 2150, I just keep the whole premium. Now, let me see. How much was the premium? I keep this and I make this. This is almost 4,000 bleep dollars. I mean, you get the idea, right? So, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So I would not make any money on the stock, but that is okay. So is this really in trouble if I make $4,000 in 2 weeks? I don't think so. I don't think so. So let's talk about GDXJ. GDXJ, we're doing the exact same thing. So GDXJ, I still have my position. So I got assigned at 48. So let's plug this in here. So GDXJ, and the price, the stock that I got assigned was 47. And let me double check. How many did I get assigned here in GDXJ? 2,100 shares. So 2,100 shares. And let's say that on Monday, GDXJ opens at around where it closes right now. And I will be able to sell the 48 call. So I'm selling the 48 call. Right now it is trading at 69 cents. Now there will be some time decay over the weekend. Let's say on Monday I can sell it for 60 cents. Do you think that this is reasonable? 60 cents? Around that? Okay, so let's plug this in. So 2,100 shares and let's say the strike price at 48 and I'm getting 60 cents on Monday. So this means that I'm collecting an additional $1,260. So let's write this down. So here on Monday, sell calls at 48 and collect, what did I just say? I need to go back to the other screen here. And collect what? $1,260. Ding, 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 ding. don't know about you. And this makes me giddy. It puts a smile on my face. Because with these two trades that are apparently in trouble, next week, if they're opening around where they close, and that's often very likely. I mean, on Monday, usually we see a bounce back, so they might even open better. But look at this. I would get, and I'm just highlighting this, I'm getting what? Over $3,000 that I can make in 1 week by just getting a side. How do I love assignment? Okay. All right. So one trade that I have here that is not doing so well is Apple. So Apple might in fact be in trouble. And let me just show you of why that is. So if I'm going back to Apple and I got assigned Apple at 133. So I need to see, do I get enough premium? And this is why it is so important. I can't even stress this enough. How important it is to have the right tool. So this is where here, right, follow the plan and have the right tool. By the way, follow your plan / strategy. Follow the strategy. Have the right tool to make the best decisions. Instead of panicking and think, what the heck? Okay, so you get the idea. So let's go back to the tool and let's talk about Apple. And I'm plugging in Apple here. And I say, okay, Apple, I bought it at 133. I bought 800 shares. And let's just see for the 133 strike, how much we would get for next week. So right now, we go for March 5th, the 133 strike, and we get like 13 cents. That's not good. That's not good. So 13 cents, as you can see, I would only make $104. That's nothing. So this is why this here lights up in red and says no good. This trade is no good. So out of the 5 trades that I have on right now, as you can see, this. Great. It's closing. I mean, we can watch it. We have 3 minutes left in the trading session here. So let's quickly see AMD with 3 minutes left in the trading session. Is this closing above 83.50? Yes, it will. DBX, is this closing above 21.50? Yes, it will. GDXJ, we don't care because we're making $1,200 next week. And right, we make $2,000 next week. I don't care. So out of all these positions, Apple is the only one that right now is kind of a dud in the account because I don't get enough premium when I'm trying to sell premium here. So that is okay. All I need to do is just be patient and wait until Apple goes up. Now, the important thing, when I put on the Apple trade here, did I expect this? Yes. And here's why. Take a look at what Apple did. So for Apple, it is not unusual. So earlier, this was in October, it had an 15% drawdown. So here, 15% drawdown, and a little bit earlier there, Apple had actually, it went down by what, 25%. So Apple, no surprise, it can move down to 25%. Did it come back? Yes. Did it take a little bit for it to come back? Yes. So do I believe that Apple is a solid company that I don't mind owning? Absolutely. So knowing that there's a 25% dip, and right now we are only at an 18% dip. It's only an 18% dip. This is not bad at all. I mean, at least for me. I don't know about you. So for me, this is not a problem. This is expected. This is within the parameters because this is where we go back to rule number 1 of the Wheel Club. There we go. Oops. Rule number 1, don't sell puts on stocks you don't want to own, because if you do this, then you're probably sitting there today like, what have I done? Or you might say, you see, for me, it is yes, 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 because I make money on this. Anyhow, is this making sense? Is this helpful at all so that you see how to deal with it and that you also see, you know what, the stuff that looks like is in trouble? Yeah, I want to say, no, I'm making money on this. This one is a clear, no, I'm making money on this. So this one here, yes, I need to wait until it bounces back, but really not a big deal. So collected premium this week, 4,736. So let's talk about collected premium for next week. So, and this is hypothetical because we have to wait until Monday before we can do this. But collected premium for next week, just on these two positions here, just on these two, without anything else, 2021 plus 1,260. So we'll see. So without entering any new trades, we're already looking at 3,281. I don't know about you. I'm smiling big. I'm smiling big, right? So this is where, okay, so important. So what is the takeaway from here? And I just see that my audio levels are spiking because I'm so excited about this. So if I'm just right now blowing away your ears, sorry about this, but as you can see, I'm getting super excited here. So I'm fine. I'm fine. I am absolutely okay making $4,736 this week and making an additional $3,000 next week. Not bad at all. As you know, my goal is to make $15,000 per month. And hey, if I can make what here, $7,000, almost $8,000 in 2 weeks, I'm well on my way. I'm well on my way. Okay. Now I know that there are a lot of questions. So right now, I really appreciate you being here live, and this is why I want to look at your questions, help you, and see how I can help you. Is this helpful at all before we go into the Q&A here? Because if it is, click on like. And also, as always, feel free to share this video with others who need to know this, because I know that there's many wheel traders out there who might today panic, right? And who are biting their nail, or, I don't know, losing their hair, right? Don't do this. Don't do this. What do you think why I have that much hair? Because I'm not worrying about it. Okay. Good. Okay, so Keith says, absolutely, I'm up thanks to following my plan. There you go. Exactly. Okay. So David, looks like the wheel has run right over us this week. No, David, this is my point. Great comment. But no, it might appear this way. This is why it is so important to not panic, to have a plan, and to really see what is actually happening here. Analyze it, and then you see, oh, you know what? I'm actually in pretty good shape, because I am in a pretty good shape, and I hope that you are. Anyhow, good. Hey, Christina, good to see you. Happy Friday. Okay, Mastro says, market's gonna crash in March again. History repeats itself. Mastro, I'm glad that you know this. I gave my crystal ball to Mark Hodge, my head coach, and he dropped it. So my crystal ball is broken. I do not know what is going to happen, right? So this is why I always trade what I see and not what I think. Anyhow, so hey, if you know what's going to happen, that is fantastic. I don't. Anyhow. Good. So, Teresa, other than Apple, everything else was great. Still made money for this week. Yes, exactly. Teresa, you're a rock star anyhow, and you know that. Good. So, let's see. Cheryl says, this afternoon brought green into my account. I learned not to panic a few weeks ago when I panicked and closed at a loss. This week, I'm good, and following the plan. Cheryl, I'm so glad, right? And this is where I really want to go back, and thanks that you're repeating this, right? It is so important to not to panic. Don't panic. Let me bring this up here. Where do I have my favorite thing? Don't panic. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Who loves this books? Who loves the books Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? If you love the books, or if you have read it, click on like. I'm just curious. Okay, anyhow, going back here. Good. And yeah, subsonic flight training. I'm now looking for my mouse. There we go. It says all that matters is realized profits and always collect cash next week. Exactly. Okay. Investment portfolio strategist says, hey, also trade to the week for a living. Great. Glad that you're learning something here, even though you're already trading it for a living. Would like to exchange some ideas, see what experience you have. If you have any more tricks, let me know. Good. Hey, V-Trong says, you made it on time here. Absolutely. It's so important. Don said it. Don't be afraid to be assigned. Absolutely. Good. Keith says, got out of QuantumScape and rolled into Snowflake. You know what? I mean, I don't know, Keith. Everybody is different, right? But keep in mind, only sell premium, only sell puts on stocks you want to own, right? So Make sure that you're doing this. If you're okay owning slow fake, I don't think that I would like to own it. So, but hey, that's up to you. Okay. Good. David says, I've been following you for a while. Recently started to write on my trading goal and evaluate my position. Help my trading. You see, this is where we go back to. Yes, absolutely. What is important? You must have a plan. If you don't have a plan, right, not having a plan, this is how you can lose money with this strategy, right? And I want to make sure you're following me here on this channel because you want to make money. At least I hope that you do, right? And you want to make sure that you're not losing money. So this is where so important. Yes, you're absolutely right. Focus on the positive. So AMD 30 at 50 is at 25 cents. Why did you not close out? I mean, why would I? It was so obvious that we are today good. So, I mean, for me, you see, this is where we go back. I'm trading a little bit larger size. So you're asking, why didn't I trade out, close out AMD here at 2 cents? Because even 2 cents, it's $2 times 12, it's $24, it's money. And I mean, this was pretty much for me a sure bet. This is why I didn't close it out here. Anyhow, good. Okay, so this was the question from Derek here. And let's see, James got out today at 90% on AMD and DBX. James, that is okay, right? I mean, for me, it was so obvious today. So this is why I didn't mind letting them expire here at all. Okay, good. Raphael says, can I make payment plans for the PowerX? You know what? Contact my team at support@rockwelltrading.com. So call or text the office. I mean, you can call them, you can text them, see how they can help you. I'm not quite sure, but we might have right now a special going on. And so I never know this. The office knows best. So contact my team. They can definitely help you with this. So either text them 512-337-1885 or shoot them a quick email. Okay. Good. Let's see. Juan Pablo is asking, why do you move the SP 1 point up? What is SP? What does SP for? Strike price? Well, if I get enough premium, then I will also make money on the stock, right? So that's why. Okay. Michael says, I've been going for a ride on GDX too. Hey, I hope that you're smiling as big as I do. Okay. Portfolio question from Daniel. I have $500,000 cash account that I am trading the wheel on. I use approximately $350 for writing the options and leave $150,000 on sidelines in case of an adverse situation. Is that about right? Yes, you can do this. Here's the deal. If you have a $500,000 cash account, you can apply for portfolio margin. I did a video on this. I need to see. Nicole, do you remember what video it is? If so, we post a link in the description and also here in the chat. I believe it was on margin and portfolio margin. So you could apply for portfolio margin where you're getting 5 times the margin. So if you have $500,000 in cash, it would give you $2.5 million in buying power. So this is where I would say use the whole 500,000 because then you have enough reserve on the side for black swan events or whatever might happen there. Okay, good. Fantastic. Keith says, I've been sort of going rogue. I would say so. Snowflake? Not my thing. Okay. Good. So Roll says, would you sell more Apple puts to lower your average if it gets assigned again? You know what? Not yet. And here's why. You want to keep your powder dry. I'm going to switch over to your screen. And this is where, if I'm looking at Apple here, so it's a great question. But if I'm looking at Apple and I see what could happen to Apple, I mean, there is some more support at around the 108 level. So I would be more interested in selling more puts once we get down to 112, 110. I don't want to do it too early. That's another huge mistake that traders are making who are trading the wheel here. So don't make that mistake. So don't keep your powder dry. Keep your powder dry. Christina says, if Ride stays under 2150, it will be my first wheel assignment. Very excited. Yes, because Ride is giving you excellent premiums. So this will be amazing. Okay. Rafael is asking if there is a mentorship for accounts lesser than $10,000. Contact Lisa. Lisa can help you with this. So we have a mastermind concierge. There, this is her direct number, so you don't need to call the team, the office. Contact Lisa or send her an email at lisa.rockwelltrading.com, and she can help you with that. Good, good, good. Okay. So let's see. I see that there's lots of feedback of this fantastic and this helpful. Okay. So yeah, it's outstanding to see what happens when adversity shows up. And this happens as a trader, right? I mean, not everything is going according to plan. So you need to have a contingency plan. I have a contingency plan of what to do when I'm getting assigned here. Okay. Beverly on Facebook, so good to see you. Most of you are on YouTube, but I see that Beverly here is on Facebook. Shout out to everybody who is on Facebook right now. Okay, good. So let's see. The breathtaking Nature Amazing says, hey bro. I have a question about your system. Actually, I want to trade only stocks. If it works for it well or not, because I don't like to trade options. You see this where, I mean, it's a great question. And I believe, is there a reason why you don't want to trade options? I mean, let me just ask you, does it feel that options are too complicated? Because I promise you, they're not. In fact, I did a playlist, Options 101. I'll link to it in the description or in a comment. So the Options 101 playlist will make it easy. I think, my opinion, if you're not trading options, you're missing out. I mean, if I would show you as here right now that you could make $5,000 with options next week, or you can struggle with stocks, what would you choose? I mean, the right answer would be, okay, let me look into options. So I highly recommend this. And I know some people make trading options way too complicated. I promise you, go to this playlist. And if you're following me here on this channel, I keep it easy. I keep it simple. I believe that you are missing out if you're not doing this. ALG says, wish I could have Markus besides me when I'm trading, Captain Positive. That's what we do in our mastermind. In our mastermind, we are meeting 3 times a week on Mondays, on Tuesdays, and on Thursdays. And we actually trade together. Again, if you're interested in this, contact Lisa. She can help you with this. Lisa@rockwelltrading.com. So then I can be on your side and help you when your trades are in trouble. Because here on YouTube, it's difficult. I mean, we have a few thousand people right now. I think there's more than 600 people watching live. This video will probably have a few thousand views, but in the mastermind group, it is much smaller. This is where I can help you if you're interested in this. Anyhow, good. And yes, as Nicole said, I will answer questions soon. I just wanted to go through the stuff that I wanted to share with you, and now we have time to go through the questions here. All right. Good. Let's see what else. So, Jim, you will be the proud owner of a lot. But you see, I like TQQ. I like your stocks. Budweiser. I mean, come on. Can you go wrong with Budweiser here? Overstock, Uber. I think these are all good stocks. GRWG. Don't know what that means. But Jim, I trust that this is a good pick too, because it seems that all of your picks here are good. So Mike is asking, do you sell calls at the strike price you were assigned at? You see, if I can get enough premium at 1 strike above, I like to do this. I like to go 1 strike above. So here in this example, I just thought I show you an example if I'm only doing this. If you go 1 above, you will make money on the stock as well. But you don't have to. I mean, as you can see, you don't have to make any money on the stock. So there's good money to be made of just selling options. So you can just go at the strike price. The important thing is don't go below the strike price here. Okay. Good. So let's see. Rofel says, lost like $2,000 on PLTR. You see, this is where these stocks are crazy. I mean, GME, GameStop, AMC, BBY, BlackBerry, right? Bed Bath and Beyond, BBBY, I believe is that, right? BlackBerry's BB. Anyhow, these are crazy stocks. You see, look at my account here. Look at my account. You will not see any of these crazy stocks because for me, what is important is SRC profits, systematic, repeatable, and consistent. So we want to make sure that we are getting here really systematic profits and not these crazy stocks. So I'm staying away from those, Ruffle, and this is what I highly recommend, right? I mean, let the Reddit crowd, the Wall Street bets have fun with this. I mean, YOLO, you only live once. Getting too old for this, right? So for me, it's I want to make sure that every month I can transfer money out of my account, out of my trading account, into my personal checking account. And that's what I'm going to do Monday. And in the next show, I'll show you exactly how much I'm transferring out of my account into my checking account here. Anyhow, so good. Yeah, Powerex Optimizer is the way to go. You see, for me, it is just the easiest tool to use, the best tool because it does what I wanted to do. Okay. Good. All right. So Ricardo says, what I find great is that you don't use all of your $250,000. You not even get your margin. Yeah. So pretty cool, huh? Anyhow, I know, Ricardo, you're in our mastermind, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyhow, good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's see. What else do we hear? So okay, there's a lot of talk here about rolling. I don't like rolling. I mean, why would I roll? Here, I'll let it expire worthless, and then on Monday, maybe we have a pop, right? Maybe we have a pop for the calls, and then I can get even more premium. So I'm not the biggest fan of rolling. Have I done it? Yes. Do I do it all the time? No. Do I sometimes do it? Yes, maybe 1 out of 10 trades. I roll, but I see, this is where I won't roll. Darkman X2G says, I won't roll puts or calls anymore. Stick with the strategy. That's working best for me. See, for me, it works best if I keep it simple because when I make it more complicated, what happens is that I make mistakes. And more complicated for me means losing money. Keeping it simple for me personally means making more money. And do I maybe leave some money on the table by not being overly complicated? Maybe. But again, if it gets too complicated, you see, all I'm using here is a simple calculator. No real magic. So if I needed a really complicated statistical calculator, what is it that you have on your iPhone? Let me just show you. You see, you have the regular calculator, and if you put it this way, then you have all these weird functions, right? And I wouldn't be able to use this. I don't even know how to use all these functions. Anyhow, hey, time is flying when you're having fun. Is this beneficial to you at all? If it is, do me a favor and subscribe to this channel because I'm going live 3 times a week. And so this way you don't miss any of the videos that I'm doing here. And you get more tips and tricks, and you can follow me along on my journey where I say I want to make at least $15,000 a month with trading. And thus far, knock on wood, it has been working. So thus far, if you just jump back to the realized P&L, it is 42,953, and today is February 26th. Today was the last trading day in February. So in January, I already wired out, end of January, I wired out $21,000 out of the account. So here it seems that I can wire out probably another $20,000, which is pretty good. I like this. Anyhow, hey, I know that we are running a little bit out of time. I wish you a great rest of the week. Have a fantastic weekend. And please share this video with anybody who might find this helpful. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, by email. And I will see you in the next video. Take care.